Hello, hello! We are back for another tag. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes. I'm filming in a batch. I'm doing another tag because tags are back, damn it. I will single-handedly bring tags back. I don't think I was actually tagged in this one, but I can't remember. I think I just stole this one. This is the controversial writing tag by Cat Bowser Fantasy Therapist. That's a name. But I figured the controversial writing tag would be exactly up my street because I have a lot of opinions and most of them are unpopular. Let's begin. 1. What is a writer's style you haven't been able to engage with? There's quite a few. It would be easy to say Stephen King, but I think I'm actually going to say Mary Lou. I just don't understand her style. I don't understand the draw. I think her style reads incredibly novice, and that's probably going to get me killed by Mary Lou fans, but I just don't get it. Question 2. What is a genre that you can't get into writing? The easy answer would definitely be erotica, because I don't write erotica. I'm trying my hand at romance for the first time, so that's exciting. Technically not the very first time, but it's been a minute since I tried to write romance. That book will hopefully be coming out later this year. I'm self-publishing it. That's exciting. But what's something I can't get into writing besides erotica? I don't think I'm ever going to write a historical fiction. I hate research, so I think a historical fiction would be a little bit too much for me. Question 3. What is the popular trope in your genre that you hate? I'm going to give the easy answer with this one. I write a lot of fantasy, and a trope that I absolutely hate is the chosen one. I am so done with chosen ones. I mention it in another video where I talk about fantasy tropes that I hate, but as a kid, I was never able to see myself as the chosen one like you're supposed to. I knew that I wasn't special. I knew that I wasn't going to turn out to be Jesus all along. And so I related way better to the characters who were like me, who were just the everyman who got thrust into an adventure or a situation. And I have kept that preference into my adulthood. I just don't care for chosen ones at all. Sorry to the authors who are writing chosen ones, but... Question 4 is, what is a hated trope in your genre that you like? I don't know. Dragons? My magic is usually weird. I lean away from really powerful magic, and I think some people might not like that. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this question, but hopefully I sort of answered it.
I also could say, because I write a lot of zombie fiction, that the genre in and of itself is a hated trope that everyone hates, but I love. I will stan zombie fiction until I die, and possibly become a zombie.
Question 5, what is some writing advice that you don't like? Most of it. Any advice that's blanket. Any advice that says this is the only way to write this. Because there is no only way to write something, and this is a hill that I will die on. If anyone ever tells you that this is the rule that you must follow, laugh in their face and walk away. Now, they might be right that it is a rule that you should definitely consider following, or something that you should watch out for using too much of, everything in moderation, but there are no completely hard and fast rules when it comes to writing, so don't listen to those people who claim that there are. Question 6, what is a grammar or spelling rule that you don't like? Most of them. I'm a terrible author. I am not a grammar snob at all. My editor, just like, when I send my stuff into my editor, I have to be like, I know you're going to laugh at me. Just like, try to keep it to a minimum, because I only have a tentative understanding of where commas go. I arrange sentences weirdly. I'm weird. And I'm frustrating to people who are more grammar savvy, which is why I have an editor. That's why it's important, because I am not good at it. Question 7, what is a writing trend that you don't like? I don't know what the trends are. I guess I could bitch about categories. Is that a writing trend? That's a trend in publishing that I've bitched about before. I don't like how rigid categories are. Adult, young adult, middle grade. I think there needs to be a lot more blur. Young adult needs to allow for something that is written to be read by teenagers but has adult characters. I think that adult needs to allow for something that is written for adults but has teenage characters, and this is especially like prevalent in the traditional publishing world. I know you need to know where to put something on a shelf, but like we really need to stop being so rigid about it. So does that count? I feel like I'm sort of only half answering most of these questions, or answering them in a really tangential way that only slightly relates to the question. Question 8 is prologues and epilogues. Well, y'all, I did a whole video about prologues, but the long and short of it is I don't like them. And while I will never say never include a prologue, because you know my rules about absolutes, only a Sith deals in absolutes, I will say that I feel very strongly about making sure that your prologue is necessary to the story. If the stuff that is in your prologue is information that can be put naturally into the story, please get rid of that prologue. However, I am a fan of epilogues. I usually use them if maybe readers want to know what happened to the characters a while after the story ends. They're not necessary to the enjoyment of the story, but they're like dessert. They're like book dessert. Do you ever come to an end of the book and just end up reading like the author's bio and stuff just to have something more to read? That's where I feel like epilogues shine. Question 9, book cover pet peeves. I do have a taste in book covers. I am very drawn to this recent trend of like beautifully stylized like objects on book covers. I don't like photorealistic anything on book covers. Not really into that. Especially for like fantasy and stuff. I don't want to see a photo of a girl on your book cover. Paint me a picture of one instead, if you must have a girl. And finally, number 10 is favorite and least favorite POVs to write. It's pretty easy because there's really only like 3 that I know of, the main POVs, first, second, and third. I almost always write in third person limited because I feel like it does get you very close to the character, but also gives you just enough wiggle room to maybe describe something that you wouldn't be able to describe if you were in first person. It's like the next step over to first person. I don't love writing in first person. I've tried it. It was okay. There you go, guys. It's getting late, but I finished another tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I have lots of other videos here on this channel for you to go check out. So much content. So if you liked what you saw here, there's way more for you to watch. All of it arranged in handy playlists for easy binging. Or if you must have brand new content, I post new videos Mondays and Fridays. All the links to my social media are in the doobly-doo as well, so you can keep an eye on me there. Just keep an eye on my shenanigans. And if that still isn't enough for you, I have a Patreon, where for as little as $1 a month, you can get access to exclusive videos not seen here on the regular channel, and at higher tiers, there are other cool rewards. But that's it for me, you guys. I will see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
Oh, hey there. I didn't hear you come in. Well, now that you're here, let me tell you all about my patrons. They are Adrienne, Amanda, Irene, Jenny, Jesper, Lisa, Ryakio, Sabby Panda, Savvy, Scribbling Cat, and Zaire. Honestly, I can't think of a better group of patrons in the whole world. I'm so glad you came to hear about them, and I'm so glad that they are still supporting me even in these weird and very, very difficult times. You guys rock. Oh, I don't know what you've been told, but this gal right here's gonna rule the world. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna be, because I wanna be. No, I don't wanna sit still, look pretty.